At the beginning of the film, the robbery of England is and this robbery was carried out through an army tank. Even though this is an advanced way, this army tank was driving to rob a bank. The security guard of the bank tried hard to stop this bank, but it was not sharply to stop for them. This army tank reached the locker while breaking the wall of the bank, and locker is damaged while driving the bank. Then the military gets off their tank. They had automated high technological guns. Then their head named Phantom also get off the tank. He steals a map of a city from the bank. England put the blame of this robbery on Germany. Then Phantom is again shown who was adopting German scientists. At this time, Germany allied England to his kidnapping. Actually, Phantom was isolating these countries, but the countries were putting blame on each other. As a result, a battle broke out between these countries. Afterward, an England agent come on this scene, who had arrived to support England's for a mission and to meet a person for taking his head. And the person name was Alan, who he had come to ask for help. Actually, Alan used to serve England in the beginning. At this time, he directly refused his job. Meanwhile, Phantom military tries to assassinate Alan coming there, but Alan faces them bravely, so they are unable to end Alan Phantom, who was making other countries under attack. Now Alan goes to England where he meets a man. In fact, this man was grouping the people for the mission to stop Phantom, and that man was the leader of this mission whom Alan had met right now. The second member of the league is also shown there, who is a captain. Then the third member of the league also approaches there, who is not seen because he is invisible. A scientist has invented a formula to making these things invisible, and this league member applied the formula to himself after he death of the scientist, so he became invisible from that time. This invisible man had been included in this league because of this trait to be invisible. Now they are all were waiting for the fourth member of the league. Then a lady reached there and all are surprised to witness her because they are not thought that their league member will also be a lady. Now everyone has become kind of trait, so all of us silent to check which ability that this lady possesses. The fifth member of the league had not approached there, so they all moved to him. They drive in a high technology vehicle to reach there. It was also so advanced, and this vehicle belongs to that captain. The captain ability included that had many advanced technologies. Now they reach the house of the fifth member of the league, and this fifth member name was Brian Gray. Brian Gray was not killing them inside. Suddenly the woman appears before him, saying that Lady Brian Gray allowed them to enter because they were familiar with each other a time ago. Brian Gray tells them that I cannot join you in this mission. Meantime, Phantom military reached there, pointing the gun. Here Phantom revealed all of his aim behind this mission. He tells me I want to break out of the world war, so the people fight a battle with one another. So I may sell my own build advanced weapons to them. In fact, Phantom was manipulating it to sell his weapon, so his weapon demand may reach to high level. Then one more boy arrived on the scene there. He begins to fire his gun to stop the military of Phantom, which creates chaos there, and the people despairs in fear. Then Alan and his league were killing the soldier of Phantom while fighting them. Meanwhile, Gray is seen there, who was wandering comfortably in spite of the firing, as nothing has happened there and everything in an routine. Then many bullets pierce Gray, but he remains alive in spite of the sharp shooting. Even the bullet shoots wound are also disappeared. Actually, Gray was armed with many abilities. Now that a new boy runs after Fountain to catch him. Being defective, Fountain and his companions flee. Coming outside, a hidden soldier there catches that lady, and he points a knife on her neck, and he ordered all of them drop your weapon. Hearing it, they all carry out it. They drop their weapon. Suddenly, that lady begins to suck his blood while beating him, and she kills him. Here it is shown. This lady is a vampire, decent human being. These people had to know before that the trait of this lady is this, as she is a vampire, and all are left fascinated because of this lady ability. Then Alan asks, "Hey new boy, Who are you? Why are you come here? Their bird asks, I am an agent from London. Alan also joined this boy. Now they are all moving. Take the last member of their league, and they were going there by Captain Big and advanced ship. Then a monstrous human being appeared which was running. Alan and that agent were struggling to capture it because this monster was the last member of their league. Then they take it to the ship while interrupting. All the city people in the ship begins to fear it. Then Alan offers a deal before the monstrous human being, as we will send you back to your home if you help us in our mission, and you will also be. Not that monstrous human being transformed itself into the human being. In fact, he had such a formula to know which he may transform into another look for a time. Now their league had extended to 7 members. It meant their league had to complete members. Now they had to stop Fountain further attack because they had knowledge that Fountain will target a city built on the water. At the start of the movie, Fountain had stolen the map of the same city from that bank and destroyed it. After this, Alan and his league begins to move to that city. Then Canberra's flash powder is found in the captain cabin on that ship. Then Alan and Sean, who target police away, lifting a ball. Alan was killed even though it was not an easy task. Now Alan asked his member agent to do the same. He asked the agent to target that ball, laying miles away, but the agent target without any thought. Consequently, his target is missed. Then that lady was checking that camera's flash powder, which was found out from the weapon captain. Then Gray also appears there. Then the lady tells him this powder actually released from the camera flash. It is appearing that someone is trying to steal their science ideas. Now they may build to high technological thing, but Gray tries to entrap that bloody so that he may not focus on such fact. Then that monstrous human being is seen who was trying to control his inner monster. Then I immediately checked the bottle of his formulas. He checks that one of the formula bottles is disappeared. Then that monstrous human being tells everyone that my one formula bottle is misplaced, and I am sensing that it has been stolen by that invisible man, and that invisible man is missing for many days and we did not catch his sight. Then they reach the city built on the water where Fountain was going to assault. There was going on a event, so they had to take the bomb which was fixed by Fountain. Then bomb is donated as they get off their ship because this city had been built on the water. So he collapsed off other building occur with the collapsing of one building. Then Alan say, if we want to save this city, then we should collapse that building which is falling down. So here adjoining building of the building will not collapse due to this. Then that agent struck cabin vehicle there. Then Alan, Gray and that lady get in that car, and they asked the captain to keep an eye on our vehicle and just shoot the missile as we signal. As a result, the building will collapse and the whole city will be safe from any destruction. Now they were driving toward the collapsing building, but Fountain soldiers begins to fire their guns on them on the way. Then Gray gets off the vehicle to stop them, and that lady also come outside from the vehicle. Here that lady was making a way for Alan and that agent. Then that agent signal reached that collapsed building. As a result, that captain fires the missile so that building collapsed which was already falling down, and the whole city is safe. Then Alan witnessed Fountain, so he pursues him. Then Fountain hides, going to a mysterious place, and he says, after being hidden, I know about you all. Know how you lost your own son because of your own mistake. Alan says, hearing it, I also know about your that detective who was sent in your league by you. Fountain says to him, what do you think, that invisible man is my detective? It is totally wrong. Then the captain's ship is shown. Here Gray fires his gun on the captain's companion. It means that the invisible man was not detective but Gray. Then Alan goes to his league and reveals a great secret to them, that Fountain is not anyone else but actually the head of this mission who was sent us here. Now their whole matter was more entangled. There are all members were there except the Invisible Man and Grey. Then that Captain companions who had been targeted by Grey. He come outside in wounded condition. He tells that the traitor is not any other person but Grey. He is not an invisible man, saying he meets his end. Then a submarine bow from the ship there Grey was seated, who escaped from there. Then the rest of the people also move away, boarding that ship. Now it becomes enigma to understand this way, that the head of the mission who sent them to stop Phantom, he himself is Phantom. Then ship begins to create a sound. Then a companion of Captain brings a file there. He tells it creating the sound. There was a tape recording in the file that belongs to Grey and the head of the mission. Grey says, now you will have to know that I am not a well-wisher of my country, because he had the mission has replaced my faithfulness with a specific thing. Then the head of the mission says is a recording that what was happening with all of you till now was merely you were entangled in this mission, so we may not get out cold, because I am going to invent a strength weapon into becoming them, and the weapon has been built unite the border of all of you. And Grey was there to unite all of their border and capacities. As the advanced technology of Captain, the trait of that lady as being vampire, the secret of disappearance of the Invisible Man, and the transformation formula of monster human being were included. Uniting them, I will build a weapon and the military which will exactly change in the coming time. The head of mission says to them, you are surely all thinking that why am I revealing it to all of you, and you will also attempt to stop me, but it is incredible. You cannot stop me because we have fixed a bomb in your ship which will be exploded within seconds, and you will all die with the sinking of the ship. And the bomb is exploded in the ship after 10 seconds, and the water begins to enter the shipboard where the bomb had exploded. Captain's suggestion, and we will have to close the half part of the ship to avoid the sinking of the ship, so the ship may not be flooded. They were at that monstrous human being appears there. Jumping inside, he asks to close the door. Going inside, he takes his formula. Doing so, he pulls the lever which causes him to pour the water out. As a result, the water is poured out of the ship and they are scared. The captain companions tells that we are getting a signal from a place, and this is a place where the Invisible Man is present. According to Invisible Man, I am a hidden to ship of Grey and had a mission. That Invisible Man also reveals the place of Grey and the head of mission. Then they sail to the third place of the Invisible Man after repairing their ship. After a while, they reach of 4 mountains. They had to go on foot because of heavy fall of snow. Then they get the place of the head of the mission. They begin to wait for an Invisible Man because he had proper knowledge about this place. Then that Invisible Man appears there after a time. He tells everyone that I knew you all doubt me in this ship, so I thought it will be better for me to be invisible. Then that Invisible Man begins to reveal about that place that Fountain has abducted the military to build those advanced weapons, and the soldier family was being terminated on their refusal. For this cause, Fountain is being served forcefully by the soldier. Then they make a plan as that lady will control Grey, will turn off the monstrous man, will reveal the bridge, and Alan says agent and I will face Fountain, and that Invisible Man will fix to bomb to explode this building. After this, he had the mission and Grey are seen together. Here it's known why they were got together, because the head of mission had stolen one of the painting of Grey. It was not an ordinary painting, but Grey was internal due to this painting, and Grey may be killed in one way while bringing his painting in front of him. In this way, the spell of Grey will be ended and he will be finished. Then the Grey all enter to building, then began to act according to their plan. That Invisible Man fixed all the bombs in their exact places. Jacoban and Moshe being to free the prisoners. Then one more igniting monster appears. There had also taken the monster formulas. That captain started beating that monster human being. Then both hardly able to kill that monster. While there was going to the fight between that lady and Gary, their fight continuously for a while because of their being immortal. While that lady sticks Gary with the wall, attacking him with a knife. Later she brings his painting in front of him and his body begins to burst. Afterward, a cosmic person assault agent and that man had a machine to expel a fire and he was expelling fire. There, coming there, he invisible man begins to divert the attention of the cosmetic person to save the agent. As a result, that invisible man body catches fire. Then that agent attacks that cosmetic person. Doing so, that agent leaves from here. That cosmetic man born to die because of his wounded body. Agent observed coming outside that he invisible man whole body was burned and he is losing his breath. At first sight, that invisible man also died. Then it seemed that he had a mission and Alan are fighting, but the head of mission fires on his gun on Alan. After this, he runs away after jumping time. The agent approaches there and Alan says to agent, shoot the head of the mission hurriedly. Agent say it is beyond my reach because he has gone far. Agreeing with Alan, he targeted him with full concentration. So he had the mission also meet his end at that spot. He knows after observing that Alan has also died. Then they explode that building after bringing all prisoners outside. Their two senior members had been killed in this mission. Then they sailed to cover the whole world in the captainship because they have been surveying covertly till now for many days. They can now live freely. The movie ends here. Thank you for your time.